Welcome back to the Mini-sodes, episode 2 of the Mini-sode, I suppose, of the Helpful Huddle podcast. I don't know. Making it up as I go once again. These will never be scripted. These are just directly from my mind, my heart, whatever I want to talk about in this. Um, what I want to talk about today is continuation of the last part where I was talking about being the support person during a pregnancy. And we're gonna continue on that topic because my wife is now 40 plus weeks pregnant. Baby can come at any time. And to be honest with you, the anytime has been the hardest part. And that's what I want to touch on and just let people know that might be going through the same thing, will eventually go through the same thing. Just let you know my experiences with it. And yeah, so just diving right in on that, you're told 40-ish weeks, could be shorter, could be longer, but that 40 weeks is what you're looking at when it comes to pregnancy, at least hopefully. Um, we're now greater than 40 weeks, and my wife and I and everyone that has been waiting on this family, so on and so forth, they're just getting anxious and excited. It's an excited feeling, but it's almost like I feel bad saying it, but it's like a little bit of a letdown because, like, she was 40 weeks on Wednesday. We both expected to be parents on Wednesday or Thursday, and that's not realistic. We know that we're not on our time, we're on the child's time. Um, but it's just a little bit of a letdown, and you just don't know when this next step of your life is going to occur, going to happen, and you have no control over it up until you decide to get an induction or what have you. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to share today. Is just like that anxiety feeling of waiting and wanting to become that father or that person, whoever you might be, and then being the support person on top of that. So what I'm experiencing now is my wife is just she's so tired, and not just tired physically, tired mentally, emotionally. Like, pregnancy takes a lot out of you, and how are you gonna be there for that person in during your life, during this part of your life, their life? And by no means have I been perfect, but what I've learned with it is that just being there and making sure that they know they're not alone through this process and knowing that you're gonna be there and have things taken care of on the back end is the most important. So the dynamic for my wife and I's relationship, I'm a very easy-go-lucky person, but I like to keep a schedule, don't get me wrong. Um, but when it comes to, like, things being pristine, clean, and why do the dishes as you go type of person when you're cooking, you know what I mean by that? That's not me. For this specific example, cook, clean it up when you're done, eat first. My wife, cook and clean as you go, no need to wait. Just 2 different dynamics, and we have to work well to or we have to work together, and thankfully we work well. And that's just one example of just, like, adjusting the way that I do things to be there for her and trying to be better at noticing things, noticing something that needs to get done, noticing that, "Hey, there's a dirty dish. Hey, we have 2 dogs. Hey, there's some fur that and I can sweep it up." Things that I haven't been good at noticing in the past, I'm trying to do better to notice those things and take care of those things, and, I mean, thankfully, her mother has moved in with us, and it's been just such a blessing, and she obviously, my wife got it from somewhere, and I imagine this is where she got it from because it's everything is so clean. It feels like all the time, but still finding where I can step in and be that person that she can lean on. And she come downstairs after taking a nap or something, and it's not like, "Oh, there's always something to do because don't get me wrong, she's gonna always find something to do, but trying to make sure that there's nothing to do is the goal. Now again, it's never gonna happen because 'cause she'll, like, clean liquid soap if she could. Um, But it's really about finding those things that you can step in and be a part of, and cook the dinner, I cook the dinner, I clean the kitchen, clean the house, apartment, whatever you might be living in. Just stepping in and doing it. That's kind of the biggest thing that I've learned. And then since I've last talked to you guys, which is a few weeks ago, I believe, obviously going from like 35 to 36 weeks pregnant to 40 weeks pregnant, again, she's more uncomfortable. It's trying to help keep her motivated to stay active is much more difficult because you're getting to the end of that pregnancy. You're starting hormones are starting to change. In my our experience, she has just gotten really tired, but she was also working full time up until Wednesday, which was exactly 40 weeks. Thankfully, she has a great job and she's getting started her maternity leave, and our little boy will be here anytime. But making sure that she's taken care of, that she's getting the rest she needs, but also staying active and keeping her just moving, and that, we've been told also helps with, uh, helping get the baby going and moving down and coming naturally, and that's what we want. Um, so yeah, that's what I have as far as being a support person during this part of life. Pray for patience is something that I would say for you to do. Of course, if God's gonna teach you teach you patience, He's gonna give you things to be patient about. So handling patience, um, and just continue to stay positive, continue to be there for that person. I love my wife so much. We can't wait to welcome this child into the world. And like I said last time, it's scary, it's exciting. We're gonna lean on people that have done it before, and it's gonna be amazing. And next time I come to you with an episode, a mini-sode, whatever episode is next, I'll be a father, and that's a Thanksgiving statement. And I can't wait. And maybe one day I'll get to share them with you guys, specifically the people that watch on YouTube. Be hard for people that just listen to see them, but we'll figure something out. But thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for supporting this podcast. I hope my only hope is that this helps you, helps someone out there. And again, thank you for listening.